upwards to our title screen again. Okay. Okay. Then on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we'll go to it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nevada Camera Club members and guests for the Nevada Camera Club Electronic Image Competition for November 2022. Before we get started this evening, we'd like to start with a few announcements, and I will turn the microphone over to our beginners group chairman, Jerome Hamilton, and let him give us a couple of announcements.
Okay, so beginners group, I had a couple questions last time at the general meeting. We were talking about having Canon is going to come in and bring a couple printers. So we're going to do the same thing we've done before for the Christmas card program. We'll set up some different little layouts. You get to shoot pictures of little holiday cheer and holiday setups, and then we're going to actually print out a Christmas card. The new printer from Canon is called the CP1500. I think we're going to have a couple of those there to work with, and the paper is KP108. All the initials, I don't actually know what all that means, but I believe that's Canon paper, and I know it is a Canon printer. So beginners group is on December 10th, I believe from 5 to 7 in the evening. And if you have any questions or anything, you can send me an email and I'll try and get to that, Jerome at studiotime.us. And then for the Judges Corner, I'm still planning on that. I believe it is December 7th. I am still planning on that. I do have a few images that have been sent to me, but please always send more images. So we have lots to talk about. Okay.
Thanks, Jerome. Ron, did you have any announcements you wanted to make to us this evening before we get started?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll go ahead and get started with our competition for this evening. Our competition staff includes setup Stephen Cupp, Linda Hicks, and Ed Stiglitz. The announcer is Linda Hicks. Our projectionist is Stephen Cupp. Our scorekeeper is Mary Sheets, and our merits recorder is Julie Chadburn. Our judges this evening, in chair number 1, we have Jerome Hamilton. In chair number 2, we have Leslie Gertie. In chair 3, we have Alan Duff. In chair 4, we have Rick Holmes. And in chair number 5, we have Ed Stiglitz. This evening, we had 29 members enter 78 images in 37 unique categories. This evening, we have 2 new members who are entering for the first time. Those who have live mics, please turn off your cell phones. And now here is your Nevada Camera Club Electronic Image Competition for November of 2022. I would like to start with judges 1, 2, and 3, please. Our first category is intermediate color abstract reflected light. Reveal. Leslie, move back towards your face with your number. 887. Comment?
I will talk a little bit. For intermediate, I think this is very nice for an abstract presentation. I like how the maker saw this. It looks kind of like Reflections in the Water, which is kind of the title. But I like how they saw this. It has good color palette throughout. I gave it an 8, which is a little bit high, but I think an intermediate, I think it's probably right on. What would have made it a 9 is more of a point of focus because it's got pretty colors, it's spread out a lot, and there's no real one place to focus on. So there's not a good point of view. But other than that, it's really nice.
The image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please. We are moving into advanced color abstract. Ocean sunset. Reveal. 7, 7, 8.
So I like the colors in this. It's just very muted, very pastel. I like the gradation, you know, from the bottom light blue through darker blue through the pink going up. It's just very soft. It's just colors. That's all it is. So I could see that hanging on a wall. But the same thing, there's no point of interest there. It's just some beautiful colors.
The image received a 22. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for another round. This time we are moving into animals and pets. We'll have intermediate color animals and pets. Sleepy dog. Reveal. 8, 7, 8.
I like the composition. It's a great idea. It doesn't look like the dog's very much in focus. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because I'm still tired. Does anybody else want to pitch in here?
I'll talk real quick. I think the focus is right on the eyes. It might be off a little bit. I was kind of thinking the same thing. 8, I thought was a little bit generous. That's what I scored it. But again, like Leslie said, I like the composition. I like the depth of field because there's so much blur in the background and just a little bit of focus. I kind of enjoy that. The mood is good. The sleepy dog kind of fits. I do wish there was a little bit more focus in the front, maybe from about the nose to the eyes. I think that would have helped it score a little bit higher.
Excuse me, image received a 23. It was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 5, please. Advanced color animals and pets. Lionfish. Jerome, you're not judging this round. It's 2,
sorry.
3, and 5.
I did that.
Reveal.
Mm.
7, 8, 9.
I really like this image. I like that the fish is going up a little bit. It looks like it's a little blurry, but when you look at it, it's not. It's just the camo of the fish itself. It's just that's the way that fish is. And it's a pretty incredible photograph considering that.
Image re-
I was the low score, and I felt like it was maybe oversaturated, maybe a little over processed, because they're really cool looking fish. It's a great shot and a great angle. Ed's right. I just thought it was a little over processed on the color.
Image received a 24. Same judges, same category. Parasitic wasp. Reveal. 898.
Wise high score here. I really like this. I think the strength of this image is the wasp is so distinct. The background's completely unimportant here. And so the wasp is just sharp, clear through from the tail to the eyes. And it just stands out really good. So I like all of that. I think it's a good representation of this wasp.
Image received a 25. Squid. Next image, please, Stephen. Reveal. 888.
So I think the strength of this image is just those whiskers are so sharp and they're so distinct with that black fur and the white whiskers. That's really beautiful there. Really shallow depth of field again, but the nose and the eyes are really in sharp focus. I wish there weren't those white lights in the eyes. I wish we just had pure green eyes.
Image received a 24. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with squid, going back 1 to parasitic wasp, and going back 1 to lionfish. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for lionfish. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. Parasitic wasp. Reveal. 3, 1, 2. And squid. Reveal. 1, 3, 3. And the judges have chosen lionfish. Judges 1, 2, and 4, please. For intermediate color creative, NOLA Reflections. Reveal. 7, 7, 8.
I'll talk a little bit. I like the image, and I like all the different views of the reflections in the windows. And I think that's the strongest part of the image. I think in the creative category, there's not a lot of creative. I mean, you found a creative thing, but you haven't done anything to make this creative within the category. And I think that's the only thing lacking here. Also, I like the straight lines in the bottom, but when we get to the top, the lines are kind of at an angle. And I think if you would have been able to straighten all that up, it would have helped the image a lot.
Image received a 22. It was the only image in the category. Same judges for advanced color creative. Stephen King's Donut Shop. Reveal. 998.
The image has a
go ahead.
lot of impact, huge impact, and it does look very creative.
I think good color palette, good choices. The pink and the blues work really well. I did go a 9, but on critique, what I would have liked to seen is maybe again, since this is a building, if it was just skewed a little bit so it looked straight where the lines were straight, I think that might have given you all 9s right across. But I do like this a lot. I expected something scary when it said Stephen King's Donut Box, but I still like the image.
Image received a 26. Same judges, same category. Miss Potato Head. Reveal. 989.
I think this is very appropriate for the category. We've got a lot of creativity. It's a interestingly put together picture that I want to keep looking at it and finding stuff, and the eyes are very, very good.
The image received a 26. Snack time. Reveal. 988. Comment?
Well, the peanuts certainly are snacks, but I'm not sure the dinosaurs don't see the bird as a snack.
The image received a 25. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with Snack Time, going back 1 to Miss Potato Head, and going back 1 to Stephen King's Donut Shop. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Stephen King's Donut Shop. Reveal. 112. Miss Potato Head. Reveal. 221, which should leave for snack time 333. So the judges have chosen Stephen King's Donut Shop.
Linda,
Yes.
before we go on, I'm getting a couple of texts from different people saying there was no link or there's nothing on the website to get to the program. Is it happening tonight?
It is happening, but not live.
Okay.
Hopefully, Stephen's having trouble with the YouTube live feed.
Okay,
And
that's what I wanted to ask.
He is recording it.
Okay.
So thank you, Jerome.
Excuse me, I just got a text from Steven, said he posted it on the live page.
Okay,
Okay,
so it sounds like it's going live now.
Okay.
I'll have Craig go check on it because he's sitting here next to me. So he can do that. Okay, judges 1, 4, and 5, please. We are into documentary now. And we will be starting with intermediate monochrome documentary. When we get Stephen back.
excuse me, Linda, he said he just posted a message that it would be recorded and uploaded
Okay,
after the fact.
all right, that
Okay.
works. Thank you.
All right.
So this is intermediate monochrome documentary with judges 1, 4, and 5, Forgotten Chevrolet. Reveal. 888.
This is a very, very nice monochrome picture, documenting obviously the car and the desert around it. I think that in the documentary category, this is over-processed, that it's this version of this picture would be better in maybe something like pictorial.
The image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for advanced color documentary, Digging for Clams. Reveal. 888.
Yeah, it would have been nice if one of the bears was looking up to see what was going on. I know in documentary you can't alter the truth of the image, but some of the black spots in the water up in there, I think, could have been removed without going past that.
The image received a 24. Same judges, same category, Corbin Covered Bridge, Newport, New Hampshire. Reveal. 988.
I thought of it as like a high 8. It needed a little bit more excitement to go into 9, I believe.
Image received a 25. Lake Mead monolith. Reveal. 8, 9, 7.
I knew we couldn't stick together the whole time. I'm going to talk because I'm in the middle. I think this is a great story, which is photojournalism would have been amazing. It's still a good story, even in the documentary. I think you documented a great thing. It's very unique looking. I just wish the boat, maybe if it was in the middle, we didn't have the ducks in the water, it would have kind of helped, because I keep going from the boats to the ducks, the boats to the ducks. Maybe you have a picture that the ducks aren't in there that takes me away from what the story is. And then also the water's just a little bit crooked, and that can be straightened easy. That's not editing, or that's not enhancing anything, just by straightening the water horizon line. But great story.
Yeah, I thought this was an incredible find and an incredible thought to see this image as something that should be documented. And I thought that was all great. It was just in the advanced class with the crooked water line was just really hard.
Image received a 24. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with Lake Mead monolith, going back 1 to Corbin Covered Bridge, and going back 1 more for digging for clams. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for digging for clams. Reveal. 2, 3, 2. Corbin Covered Bridge. Reveal. 1, 2, 1. And Lake Mead monolith. Reveal. 3, 1, 3. Okay, Covered Bridge, Corbin Covered Bridge got the blue, but we have a tie for second between digging for clams and Lake Mead monolith. So judges, please, a 1 or 2 for Lake Mead monolith. Reveal. 2, 1, 1. So the judges have chosen Lake Mead monolith for the red. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. We are in advanced monochrome documentary, Red Rock Morning. Reveal. 8, 8, 9.
I really like the tonal range on this picture. I like that there's a nice foreground and a place that you can sort of step into to be in the picture. I kind of think of the clouds as the midground and the mountains in the back as the background. I find it very interesting and keeps my eye in the picture.
The image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for master color documentary, Perfect Knife Edge Pass. Reveal. 889.
So this is really a great capture. I mean, just to catch those planes going that fast at that exact moment as they passed each other. You just must have been motor driving that with a ton of pictures, but really, really good. A little interesting to me that the plane in the background is in sharper focus than the plane on this side. So your depth of field must be really shallow there. So if the plane was on this side in as sharp a focus as the one in the background, it would have been a 9 for me.
Image received a 25. Same judges, same category. The Ring of Brognar, Orkney Islands. Reveal. 888.
So again, I think the strength of this, just the mood, overcast sky, it's no trees, it's just grassland there. You get the water in the background, the hills in the far distance. I think they're all very interesting and well captured. I just wish the right side weren't quite so close to the edge. So maybe moving a little more to the right wouldn't crop that side quite so tight.
Image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with the Ring of Brognar and going back 1 to Perfect Knife Edge Pass. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for the Knife Edge Pass. Reveal. 111. And the judges have chosen Perfect Knife Edge Pass. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please. We're in Beginner Color Nature Wildlife, Clackamas River, Gladstone, Oregon. Reveal. 777.
Yeah, this is a wonderful reflection with some really cool rocks, and that water's really still, which made for a really nice reflection on there. It's the time of day, the light is just so bright and the rocks are just blown out. It didn't help the image any at all.
Image received a 21. Same judges, please, for Busy Beaver at Ridgefield Nature Wildlife Refuge. Reveal. 778.
Yeah, I give this a little bit of a bump up here because I like the fact that you did not put the beaver in the center. You put it in one of the PowerPoints, and I love the concentric circles around the beaver that is giving the water a pattern.
Image received a 22. There are 2 images to review for placement, starting with the Busy Beaver and going back 1 to Clackamas River. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for Clackamas River. Reveal. 2, 2, 2. So the judges have chosen that Busy Beaver. Same judges, please, for intermediate color Nature Wildlife, Peace Tree. Reveal. 787.
I'm the 8. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt that the color of the tree was not over processed.
Yeah.
I like the composition, but it looks like it's not a natural looking tree.
Image received a 22. Gray-headed kingfisher. Reveal. 988.
I think we have a really good selective focus here with an interesting bird that's got its eye on you.
Image received a 25. Untitled. Reveal. 877.
I kind of like the center placement, having him straight in the middle. I like the little pyramid triangle that he creates. It looks like the eyes are in focus right across the top of the beak. Time of day may not be the best because the light's a little bit high on his head and kind of gives him a high collar shirt. But other than that, I like the depth of field. So I think this was handled pretty well.
Image received a 22. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with Untitled, going back 1 to Gray-headed kingfisher, and going back 1 more for Peace Tree. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Peace Tree. Reveal. 3, 3, 3. Gray-headed kingfisher. Reveal. 1, 1, 2. And untitled. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. So the judges have chosen gray-headed kingfisher. Judges 1, 4, and 5, please. For intermediate monochrome nature wildlife, monk's hood cactus bloom.
I'm sorry, Linda, who was the judges?
1, 4, and 5.
Thank you.
Reveal. 9, 8, 9.
I like this a lot. I think this was handled really well. I like the texture and the petals. You know, sometimes down in the bottom where it looks like it might be blown out, but it's not really blown out. Sometimes our screens are a little bit different, but it looks really good on mine. I like a little bit of the angle with the thorns coming out one side. So this is very nice.
The image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please. We are moving into advanced color nature wildlife. Hummingbird maneuvers, Mindo, Ecuador. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
The hummingbirds are well represented. My eye keeps getting pulled away to the bottom right, the bright hook down there, and some of the out of focus background that's also very bright. But the birds look like they're having a nice little fight.
The image received a 24. Same judges, same category. Ibex dunes. Reveal. 8, 9, 8.
I'm sorry, I was using my numbers as a crop. Yeah, 8, 8, 8. What was it? 8, 9, 8?
8, 9, 8.
Good score. What I wasn't actually ready to score. I was actually using my numbers as a crop. I was thinking these two bushes on the left side should just be cropped out just a little bit, which gives the dunes more of a third in the frame. And it brings my attention to the right side of the image. So I'm going from left to right, which makes me feel better. Otherwise, I'm still trying to go over and look at these two bushes on the side that are just kind of over there by themselves. I love the monotone palette all the way through. It looks very nice. Good time of day for these dunes. You can see the lines on the tops, and this is really nice.
Image received a 25. Butterfly beauty. Reveal. 888.
Nice,
we have-
nice capture of the butterfly. The head is nicely in focus. Unfortunately, the top of the wings and the top of the antennae are not as much in focus, and the berries or the flowers, whatever it is below it to the left are also in very sharp focus instead of the top of the wings.
Image received at 24. Black Phoebe. Reveal. 889.
I gave it a 9. My first impression was it was an 8 picture because it doesn't have as much impact as a lot of other birds. But the more I look at this picture, the detail in the feathers, in that dark head with those dark feathers, all the way through, every single feather's got perfect detail. This is incredibly difficult to do on a black animal, bird, whatever else. I find this absolutely incredible photograph of this particular bird.
So Ed is the glass is half full, and Jerome is the glass is half empty. Because I thought the same thing. I was looking at 9898. Not big impact with the bird, but man, what a great picture of this little bird. Like you said, feathers, everything looks so great. I love the diffused background. The problem I have is when I sit here and stare right at his eye, my eyes go up to this corner, that bright spot up in the left-hand corner. If you just burn that down, I think this might have been all 3 9s.
Image received at 25. Judges, you have 4 images to review for placement, starting with Black Phoebe, going back 1 to Butterfly Beauty, going back 1 to Ibex Dunes, and going back 1 to Hummingbird Maneuvers. You know what you got for them, or do you need to see them again?
It is good.
Go.
Okay. Judges, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, please, for Hummingbird Maneuvers. Reveal. 3, 3, 4. Ibex Dunes. Reveal. 1, 1, 2. Butterfly Beauty. Reveal. 4, 4, 3. And Black Phoebe. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. So the judges have chosen Ibex Dunes for first, Black Phoebe for second, and Hummingbird Maneuvers for third. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please. We're in Master Color Nature Wildlife, Black Caiman in Amazon.
What's the category in?
This is Master Color Nature Wildlife. Reveal. 899.
I like it, Jerome. I can't figure out what else I would have done to change this image in any way. I question myself if I was giving it a 9 just because it's a very unusual animal, but I just really like the way that it fades to black all the way around it, and that I really like that image.
I'm torn between. I mean, he's kind of stagnant in the middle of the frame. And for Master, I think I would like a little bit more composition. Lighting is tough. I don't know what else you could do. I mean, if this guy's in the water, you're in the water, you're in a boat, whatever. I understand it's just on flash camera and it's kind of hard to light, but it just seems like a little bit kind of specular highlights straight from the front don't really add to what this animal looks like and his colors and stuff like that.
Image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 5, please, for Siren of the Sea in intermediate color people. Reveal. 989.
Yeah, I was going with an 8 and I realized it was an intermediate, so I gave it a little bit more benefit of the doubt. It's a very interesting image. I'm trying to decide if they painted that bathing suit on or not. It almost looks like it was added afterwards. But yes, it's the lighting on the face of the girl is very nice.
Image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 5, please, for advanced color people. Collaboration, getting over obstacles.
Linda, can I have category and all that one more time?
It's advanced color people. Reveal. 888.
I think it's a great people image. And even with people image and all this stuff going on, I think the composition is amazing to have this rope on the right side, because even though my eye goes to the rope, it adds a lot to the image because you almost don't see the rope that the kid's climbing on until you see this rope on the right side. All that works great. Time of day you didn't have working for you, but you cropped in enough that I think the whole image works together. Very good.
Image received a 24. Same judges for master color people. Procession of the Faithful. Reveal. 788.
I'm a 7, so I'll go ahead and talk. I don't want to compare this to any other images, but the last one I was talking about how it was cropped in nice and tight where nothing took away from it. I think this image having, the stuff in the background that takes away kind of takes your focus away from the people. But the biggest problem, the reason I did a 7 is it looks to me like the guy in the front is out of focus. I think your focus started on the second guy in the yellow and worked backwards from there.
And also the other problem I had, the procession of the people that are somber and serious looking is the subject of the matter. And then we have the person in the background with their phone kind of ruins the mood.
Image received a 23 was the only image in the category. Same judges. We're to photojournalism now. Beginner color photojournalism. I got this.
This is a beginner.
Yes.
Wow.
Reveal. 999.
Yes, definitely a 9 on the image. I like the action. This would have been a great picture for the theme, which is competition. Amazing picture. I would like to see maybe a little bit cut off from her back leg. So if you cut the left side off right to her thigh and almost make this a square, it just has her coming into the frame more. And great picture.
Image received at 27 was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. We are at advanced color photojournalism, photographing coastal bears. Reveal. 898.
So I'm the high score here, so I'll just say, at first I thought, oh, it would be nice if it was zoomed in a little more. But then I thought, oh, I like seeing the whole environment. I like seeing this great expanse there of the sand in the water, and then the forest in the background. I even like the seagull in the top, and then this little huddle of people, kind of staying their distance from the bear. I think it tells a great story, and I think it's well done.
Image received at 25. Future fighter pilots. Reveal. 888.
Great picture of the kids, photographer taking their picture, the jet, all that's good. I think the sky's a little too blue, but other than that, it's a good story also.
Image received at 24. The reception. Reveal. I'm sorry, missing score for, there we go, 988.
I'm high score. I like that you can see the receiver's eye as he's catching the ball, and he's in good focus, and the angle, it's there, he's diagonal, and anyway, I just think it's a great capture.
Image received at 25. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with the reception, going back 1 to future fighter pilots, and going back 1 to photographing coastal bears. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for photographing coastal bears. Reveal. 3, 1, 3. Future fighter pilots. Reveal. 2, 3, 2. And the reception. Reveal. 1, 2, 1. The judges have chosen the reception for first, but there's a tie for second between future fighter pilots and photographing coastal bears. So judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for photographing coastal bears. Reveal. 2, 1, 2. So the judges have chosen future fighter pilots. Judges 1, 3, and 5, please, for advanced monochrome photojournalism. Slam dunk. Reveal. 999.
Yeah, all the faces in the background make it look really, really busy, but as a photojournalism photo, it tells a complete story, and that's what's really great about the image.
Image received at 27 was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for master color photojournalism. Look out below. Reveal. 888.
I think this one here, we don't know the end of the story. Not sure if that guy's going to land on him or is he going to make it over. And the number 91 in the background, what's he whispering about? So there's just a lot of questions left in this story for me.
Image received at 24 was the only image in the category. Same judges, please. We're into pictorial now. We're starting with intermediate color pictorial. Lover's Knoll. Reveal. 889.
Yeah, this is actually two pictures. That's going to be the criticism on it. We have a beautiful picture on the left and a beautiful picture on the right, and they don't necessarily tell the same. They don't necessarily go together. But it's still interesting. It's a really great, interesting picture. It's very clear. It's very colorful. It's got good impact. And that was a high 8, low 9. It's intermediate. I gave it a 9.
Image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 3, and 4, please, for advanced color pictorial, sunset scene. Reveal. 988.
So I love this image. The bridge is a silhouette. The sky is beautiful. I love that seagull flying through there. Sharp, sky is beautiful. I would like a little more contrast, just so the bridge is not quite so milky. You can see noise in the road of the bridge. I wish if you just toned the bridge down a little more contrast, that would be sharper.
Image received a 25. Construction site Milky Way.
Is this advanced?
It is. Reveal. 988.
You've got a very nice Milky Way shot, but the trailers are really tilted in and from either side, and straightening that up some, I think, would help.
Image received a 25. Bath covered bridge. Reveal. 999.
This
I
is
really like the water, the different water flows, and the bridge has a lot of interesting detail. And I like the little bit of the town that we can see too, leading into the bridge. I think overall it's very well composed and nicely presented.
Image received at 27. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with bath covered bridge, going back 1 to construction site Milky Way, and going back 1 to sunset scene. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for sunset scene. Reveal. 2, 2, 2. Construction site Milky Way, reveal 333, which leaves us for Bath Covered Bridge as being 111. And so the judges have chosen Bath Covered Bridge. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please, for advanced monochrome pictorial, The Road Less Traveled.
Is this advanced, Linda?
Yes. Reveal 978.
Okay, I'll do the low score and then you can do the high. Okay. So I know exactly where this is. It's a beautiful location. It's got the impact of this beautiful twisted road through there is great. I just think the contrast is over contrast here. The clouds are blown out, and the white rock, you're losing the detail because it's so blown out. So if this was toned down, would be much stronger.
And I like the way the road really leads you into the picture and into the distance, and it almost looks like it's snow. I don't know if it is. It might be infrared, but I liked it.
I also know exactly where this is. And I thought that if the clouds had stretched all the way across, it would have been a 9 for me.
Mm.
Image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Judges 3, 4, and 5, please, for beginning monochrome portraiture, Fallen Angel.
Monochrome portraiture.
Reveal 888.
If this picture didn't have the out of focus branch on the upper right, this definitely would have been a 9 for me. So a lot of interest in this, in the model and so on.
Image received a 24. It was the only image in the category. Same judges, please, for intermediate color portraiture, Portrait Study number 50. Reveal 888.
Ed, you're muted.
I like the detail in the hair. I wish that she was looking at me and that her eyes were a little bit sharper and had more pop in focus.
Image received a 24. Same judges for advanced monochrome portraiture, Greta. Reveal. 899.
I like the contrast in the face. The side lighting is really, really nice on this image.
Image received a 26, was the only image in the category. Same judges, one more time for master color portraiture. Ginny Lynn. Reveal. 998.
I find that pyramids, trees in the top of the image to be quite distracting, and I wish that the photographer would have moved their angle more to the left and a little higher to get rid of all that.
Image received a 26 and was the only image in the category. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please. For master monochrome portraiture, Dress on the Beach. Reveal. 989.
I think the lighting here is very nice. The model's really lit well. The pose is kind of nice. The background is really bright. I guess that's okay, but the big puff blowing behind her is just not in a real appealing way. I mean, if it was streaming more or wasn't just puffed up like that, I think it would be more appealing.
The image received a 26. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 2, and 3, please. We are to still life, and we are starting with advanced color still life. Milkweed. Reveal. 988.
I like this a lot. I like the composition where the milkweed pod is. Looking at all the, I don't know what they're called, all the seedlings that are spewing out. It's all white, but there's a lot of focus, a lot of depth. You can see a lot of the strings within there. And then even having all the dead leaves really adds, and the dead leaves kind of go off to an angle, which adds a nice angle to the image as well. Good depth of field, nice dark and out of focus background. I think this is handled really well.
Image received a 25. Simple elegance. Reveal. 989.
Wow, again, just I got to stop saying this, but I think this was handled really well. I think I've said that about 7 times tonight, so I got to change my words. Again, composition, great. I love the dewdrop there. I don't know if you added it, but if you did, this is still life, and still life is found or set up how you like it. And this is handled amazingly, incredibly good. I like the depth, even though everything's out of focus through the depth. There's different layers of depth of focus, different layers of depth of that monotone pastel color. So I think this is great.
I would have liked it better if on the left side, if you'd made it more of a vertical than the square image. This left side doesn't really seem to help it much, and I think it would have been stronger.
Image received at 26. Pomegranates. Reveal. 898.
I'm high score. I really like the way they treated the seeds of the pomegranate. I don't know what application they use, but I really like the creativity in it. And I like the composition.
Image received at 25. There are 3 images to review for placement, starting with pomegranates, going back 1 to simple elegance, and going back 1 to milkweed. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for milkweed. Reveal. 2, 3, 2. For simple elegance. Reveal. 1, 2, 1. And for pomegranates.
Yeah, that's 3 times.
No, thank you. Reveal. 3, 1, 3. Bless you.
Thank you.
Simple elegance was chosen for the blue ribbon, but we have a tie between milkweed and pomegranates for second. So since we're looking at it, judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for pomegranates. Reveal. 2, 1, 2. So the judges have chosen milkweed. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please, for intermediate color unclassified. Jaywalker. Reveal. 988. Comment?
So it's a nice image. I think creative. Her fabric flowing out like that. Her pose is interesting. in an interesting part of town. So it's well done.
Image received a 25. It was the only image in the category. Judges 1, 3, and 4, please. For advanced color unclassified, view through the covered bridge. Did I tell you judges 1, 3, and 4?
Yeah, 1, 3, and 4.
Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
So I gave this an 8 for the concept. I think this is a really interesting view. Frame these, the river and the fall colors downstream there. I think that's all great. Technically, the focus is the leaves on the right and not the leaves furthest away, which I assume is the main subject there. So those trees downriver a bit are not in focus, maybe a little blown out too. So the focus should be down there and not on the leaves at the right. A great concept here.
Image received a 24. Sally Lightfoot crab, Galapagos Islands.
Mm.
This is still unclassified, Linda?
Yes, sir. Reveal. 8, 9, 9.
So this has immediate impact. Just these colors are intense here. And just a beautiful picture of this crab. Maybe a little oversaturated, but I'm not sure. But the composition is very nice and there's no distractions around it. It's very sharp. I just think that's excellent. Very interesting.
Image received a 26. No dam fishing. And that was DAM. I wasn't swearing.
That's what you say.
Reveal. 8, 7, 8.
I like the symmetry of the life rings on either end of the dam. What I don't appreciate is the out of focus foreground. Taking a couple pictures and merging them together where one was of the foreground and one is of the background, I think would have taken care of that problem.
Image received a 23. Weather curled. Reveal. 989.
I think this abstract is just captures my eye and keeps it in the picture. And looking at it sideways, either side, whatever, I think it's a strong picture in multiple orientations.
Image received a 26. Exit Glacier. Reveal. 989.
I started off giving this an 8, but before we showed our scores, I changed it to a 9. I like the whole flow of it. The fog on the top going down into the interesting glacier and then down into the trees. I just like, my eye wants to stay in the picture and look for more detail.
Image received a 26. City of Lights. Reveal. 998.
I found the moon area to be a distraction from the rest of the picture. If it had been cropped down below the upper clouds and made more of a panoramic, I definitely would have given it a 9.
Image received a 26. Judges, you have 4 images to review for placement, starting with City of Lights, going back 1 to Exit Glacier, going back 1 to Weather Curled, and going back 2 to Sally Lightfoot Crab. Back 1 more. There.
Show us again, please.
Yes.
Sally Lightfoot Crab, Weather Curled, Exit Glacier, City of Lights.
Oh boy.
You ready?
Hang on.
We good?
Okay.
Okay. Judges, a 1, 2, 3, or 4 for City of Lights, please.
Oh. I knew that.
Reveal. 2, 3, 3. Exit Glacier. Reveal. 4, 2, 4.
Oh, boy.
Weather curled. Reveal. 1, 4, 1. And Sally Lightfoot crab. Reveal. 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Well, you managed out of 4 to come up with 2 ties. Well done. In a tie for first, we have Sally Lightfoot crab and weather curled. So let's look at those 2 first. Since we're looking at Sally Lightfoot crab, and now we've got
Really?
weather curled. Judges, a 1 or 2, please, for weather curled. Reveal. 1, 2, 1. So the judges have chosen weather curled for first place. In second place, the Sally Lightfoot crab. Okay, we also have a tie. I take that back. We do not have a tie between Exit Glacier and City Lights. In third place, we have City Lights. My addition stinks tonight. Okay, sorry about that. Judges 1, 3, and 5, please. We are to the club challenge, and the club challenge this month is competition. For beginners club challenge, Bucket Brigade.
Which judges?
Oh, 1, 3, and 5. Reveal. 8, 7, 8.
I think this fits the, go ahead, Alan.
Oh, sorry. This
Oh,
is a
go
good
ahead.
picture for, the red has impact and there's certainly something going on here, but I guess I wouldn't even know what the competition was if it wasn't for the title here. So I don't see the competitors here. I just see, the one team, not the other.
Image received a 23. Wind sailing competition in Hood River, Oregon. Reveal. 8, 8, 8.
Interesting picture. I like the train going by in the background. There's a whole lot going on though, and it kind of directs your interest all over the place.
Image received a 24. Judges, you have 2 images to review for placement, starting with wind sailing competition and going back 1 to Bucket Brigade. Judges, a 1 or 2, please, for Bucket Brigade. Reveal. 2, 1, 2. So the judges have chosen wind sailing competition in Hood River, Oregon. Judges 2, 3, and 4, please, for intermediate club challenge. Bullfight. Reveal. 998.
Well, this is definitely competition here. I mean, it's intense competition, and you can see the collision in the one bull's eye. And I love the dust too. I think that gives
Yeah, great
impact.
shot. Great shot.
Very well done.
Image received a 26. Catch me if you can. Reveal. 777.
It's a real nice picture, but without the title saying "Catch Me If You Can," I wouldn't think of this as competition.
Image received a 21. Newcomer. Reveal. 788.
So I'm sure there's competition between these birds. I mean, I love that bird with its wings spread, and the feathers are just beautiful. The other three birds are all looking at him like, you're not welcome here. I think that's all beautiful. It's a beautiful picture. It's a little bright. It could be toned down a bit. And again, I'm not sure about the competition here. These birds often work as a team, but maybe this one wasn't welcome.
Image received a 23. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement, starting with newcomer, going back 1 to catch me if you can, and going back 1 more to bullfight. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for bullfight. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. Catch me if you can. Reveal. 3, 3, 3. So the judges have chosen bullfight. Judges 2, 4, and 5, please, for advanced club challenge. Sweet victory. Reveal. 787.
I think the focus on this is too far back. It's more on the trophies on the back as opposed to the competitors in the foreground.
Image received a 22. Always a competition.
What's the title again, Linda?
Always a competition. Reveal. 777.
Yeah, I think you're trying to say that it's always a competition between nature and modern, the train, but it didn't quite make the competition.
Image received a 21.
It is a nice picture. A fall
Re-
picture.
Reaching to finish. Reveal. 898.
I like that all of the women's faces are in sharp focus, and the look on the fallen one is dismaying.
Like
Image
the
received a 25.
agony of defeat there, huh?
Eat dirt. Bull wins. Reveal. 989.
Yeah, we don't normally think of it as a competition between the bull and the rider. But the picture is wonderful, and it does make its point.
Great capture.
Image received a 26. Jockeying for position. Reveal. 898.
Yeah, I like that there's three horses in it, or a three horse and rider combination. I like the picture. It just somehow it seems it needs to be a little more exciting, like maybe at the finish line, or I'm not sure.
Image received a 25. A thief has been robbed. Reveal. 988.
I love the expression on the skyhawk the tongue sticking out of the mouth as she tags the other one out. That's a great capture.
Image received a 25. Full throttle.
Mm. Mm.
Reveal. 998.
Very high impact, boy.
certainly speaks to the challenge.
And obviously the beginning of the race, because they're not all dirty yet.
The image received a 26. Lost control. Reveal. 877.
I think cropping out Hutchinson on the left would have made it a stronger image.
Image received a 22. Tight race. Reveal. 979.
I scored it down because, I mean, it's a beautiful picture. We got great action, but the title was Tight Race, and it looks like there's one horse way out ahead of the other two. So I think the title really hurt it for me.
Mm.
Actually, it
Image
looks like there's a horse way out in front of those three, because on the bottom right, there's already dirt flying in the air from the horse that's already gone past. But I like the fact that they're all dirty already, because it is toward the end of the race.
Yeah.
Image received a 25. Giant Jenga competition. Reveal. 777.
I think if the blocks had been falling down, it would have gotten a higher score.
Image received a 21. Curling playoff. Reveal. 777.
Yeah, the center, the action, the actual competition, the two guys in the upper side just are not in focus.
The image received a 21.
Yep.
Judges, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to review for placement. Going back 1, 2, 3 to tight race. Going back 2 to full throttle. Going back 1 to a thief has been robbed. Going back 1 to jockeying for position. Going back 1 to eat dirt, bull wins. And going back 1 to reaching the finish. I know you want to see those all again.
I'm ready.
Oh, cocky boy there. Let's try this again. Reaching the fit to finish. Forward 1, eat dirt, bull wins. Forward 1, jockeying for position. Forward 1, a thief has been robbed. Forward 1, full throttle. And forward 2, a tight race. You okay or need them one more time? Something more than a sigh. A yes or a no will really help me out here.
Working
I'm
on it.
Yeah, one more time.
Okay. We've got tight race, back 2 to full throttle, back 1, a thief has been robbed, back 1, jockeying for position, back 1,
Oh,
eat dirt, bull wins, and back 1, reaching to finish.
okay.
Reaching to finish. Oh. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 for reaching to finish.
Just have to hold it up because I have it on two.
Reveal. 5, 1, and 4. This is going to be interesting, I can tell. Eat dirt, bull wins. Reveal. 2, 2, 1. Jockeying for position. Reveal. 6, 5, 6. A thief has been robbed. Reveal. 4, 3, 3. Full throttle. Reveal. 3, 4, 5. And tight race. Reveal. 1, 6, 2. Okay, give me a minute.
Calculator.
Oh. Only one tie out of 6. But I'm going to check my math again because we know my math stunk tonight.
That's what I had also, Linda.
That makes me feel better, Mary. Thank you. Okay, in first place was Eat Dirt, Bull Wins. In second place, Tight Race. And third was where we had the tie, and that's between A Thief Has Been Robbed and Reaching to Finish. So there's Reaching to Finish, or that's The Thief Has Been Robbed. But just prior to that, the track meet was reaching to finish. So we need to have a runoff between those two. If we can go back to reaching to finish, please, Stephen, the track meet. There we go. And then a thief has been robbed. Judges, a 1 or a 2, please, for a thief has been robbed. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. So the judges have chosen a thief has been robbed. Okay, last one. We have Master Club Challenge. Got you.
No, judges,
Oh.
please.
Judges, that helps. 1, 3, and 5. Thanks for reminding me. Jerome, you're muted. If the moving mouth was to say something, we couldn't hear you.
I was just talking to myself.
Okay. Reveal. 989.
I
How-
think this fits the category or competition. Gotcha. Title wise, gotcha. I think that means he's gonna get the quarterback is kind of what I thought. But I like the expression on his face. I like the cropping, nice and tight. The square format actually fits this very well.
Image
I think
received.
that the other team, not the Rebels, should get a hold of this picture and hang it in their locker room next time they play.
Image received a 26. Rural Olympic tire race. Reveal. 999.
Wow. This is the expression on the faces, the concentration, the clarity of the photo, the 3 red, the 5 total people, compositionally, color balancing, everything on this is just wonderful.
Image received a 27. Battle for the puck. Reveal. 888.
The image is a little confusing because we don't know where everything is, but I think that the worst part of the image is the guy in the background with the cup in his hand that looks completely bored.
Image received a 24. Untitled. Reveal. 898.
So this is another picture. It has a lot of intensity. And I think it's really nice that there's no distracting background here. It's just focus, concentration on the 2 fighters. So I think it's just the emotion of it is really strong.
Image received a 25. Broom plus stone plus ice equals curling. Reveal. 877.
I scored a little higher. I like the composition. The lines all kind of going at a diagonal. I like the 3 different rows, and you can actually see all 3 groups of 3 pairs of competitors that are all competing together. So I think that adds a little bit. Even having the one girl down on the bottom kind of lining everything up, I think it all kind of flows, makes a good story. So I probably scored it a little bit higher.
Image received a 22. Judges, you have 3 images to review for placement. Going back 1 to Untitled, going back 2 to Rural Olympic Tire Race, and going back 1 to Got You. Judges, a 1, 2, or 3, please, for Got You. Reveal. 3, 2, 3. Rural Olympics Tire Race. Reveal. 1, 1, 1. And Untitled. Reveal. 2, 3, 2. So the judges have chosen Rural Olympics Tire Race. Thank you, judges. Thank you, competition staff. The results of the competition will be included in the January issue of Focal Expression. And as soon as Stephen gets it up, the recording of this competition will be available on YouTube. Those of you who've lasted through to the end, remember that your reservations for our awards celebration are due no later than the 22nd of November. And the information about how to make your reservations is in the last issue of Focal Expressions. So thank you all very much. Have yourselves a good evening, and we'll see you on December 3rd for the awards.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.